farmed these three fellas last night a little bit, and they do drop Titanite shards, but once again, it blew hot and cold, so I didn't get any kind of consensus on if it was good or not. This is the door we need to go through. We only need to light 3 torches. Those creatures in the swamp are actually the easiest ones so far. I was kind of fearful of them yesterday. The crab over there is just a wanker. I don't know why they've put a crab here. But these things are actually really weak. But they're fast. Some shards. I warped to the wrong place. I think I should probably try and do a bit of a suicide run if I can. Because this crab is going to move so fast when he realises that I'm stomping about. Look, this is when I have to fat roll as well. I cannot do a quick roll. Whoa, dude! Somebody's shooting arrows. Is this guy good? Why is this... This guy's not good. He could be good, though. In time, if we help him. I get the feeling, guys, there's no rusted iron ring. For some reason, they love giving this penalty to movement. They think it makes the game more endearing and interesting, and I really don't agree. I don't like this enemy either. This spear dude has got stupid range. Really good damage, really good range. It's a very strong enemy. The guy who's doing the poison is barely there. It's these ones that are the issue. I'll do this all day, fellas. You want to play like this? You forget who you're talking to. They block a lot, which is an advantage. Because they're shield men, so it's useful. But they're still assholes. So the last torch is actually by the beginning, by the first bonfire. So I could have warped there, made a bit more sense of it, but I chose not to. The creature who killed me yesterday, the one who grabs and jumps up in the air, is still the hardest enemy in this area, this fucker here. By far, he is still the worst creature in this zone. Him and the Darkwraith. Just assholes. And them things are so wonderfully stupid. I can't imagine. Oh, we're fighting. His grab is always moving, which is your advantage. Oh, and his jump is, I suppose you could call it, always moving too. He don't look like much, but he's dangerous, trust me. You've seen him kill me a bunch of times. He's more than capable. Never gonna get used to this. I wish you could realign those menus to your own spacing. That'd be nice. There's no fire here, so this is... Oh. Nice running attack, bro. I also tried attacking one of those weird nests, but it doesn't appear that they do anything, to my knowledge, as of just yet. Combos. We got them combos. This guy must be deaf. Where is this? We got slugs. Is this near the Darkwraith? Not too sure. This is the entrance. Okay. The greatsword's up a piece of concrete like this, up like a bridge that's collapsed. This is useful. So from here, do you see that fire there? That's where you want to go. It's really sneaky though. There's one of those awful mages, those troll mages, and he's just stood there, eyeballing you, and he can chase you, and he will, because for some reason these dudes, they like to chase, and they like to get close, even though they use magic. Look at it. It's one of the you can get over this. It's the weirdest enemy in the game so far. It's really dangerous too. One-shots for days, but this is the last of these. So if you think, in the grand scheme of things, putting 3 of them out, once you know where they are, once you've got this area memorised, it's going to take 5 minutes, maybe less. Because the first 2 are very close, and then this one's quite close too. And that's going to open up this door to this next zone. Which means this area, unless there's a boss in this next room, didn't have a boss. Which is not very Souls-like. It looks dead inviting. Let's go in there. I wonder if we're going to see some lion people. That'd be cool. And now we need to get back to where we came in. So, if we use a Homeward Bone and we don't pick Firelink, it should put us back to the bonfire that's bang next to those people on the bridge, and bang next to the doorway. Standard Dark Souls things. And it is miserable. I can't believe there's a man firing arrows over there. There's a crab, a man firing arrows, and you can't move fast. Wow. They really just hate the player, don't they, sometimes? Look at this. This looks cool. I love this type of place, and I'm really happy that this doesn't have collision, or it would make it a nightmare to navigate. It looks a bit goofy going through the character's body, but it's better than having to navigate it pedantically. Oh, I saw you. This is more of those crazy griffin dudes. Are they stronger? I don't think they are. He's going to scream though, this guy. And they're all going to get mad. Fire! It burns through your soul. Stamina, please! Smoky, please! No. I got fucked then by geometry. Right idea, poorly executed. Let's try that wrong side. Try that again, shall we? So, the Legion. Is it the crucified people? Is it the eagle-y people? Is it the slug people? Like, is it those goat dudes? Is it the French Foreign Legion? So how do we do this to keep this guy on top and enable me to kill this bitch? Maybe if I let him see me? Can you please see me? No, I'm in trouble again. Yep, I'm in trouble again. Oh, maybe not. It's another one of those weird shells. I don't really want to kill these things because they're not bad until I get close and then they get all defensive. If anything, I feel like I'm the bad guy when these are concerned, because if I don't entertain them, they don't bother me. They're just scared. Keep them ears peeled, boys. What do you hear? Jesus! The Darkwraiths are fighting! Oh, Darkwraiths are really scary. Is this a bonfire? Seems like the thing they would do. Ooh. It's down here. Is that a bounce? It was a bounce. We will go. Oh! Maybe I got a little excited, but that's how you find the good stuff. So far, the game is kicking my bum a little bit. We've been falling and dying and all kinds of fun stuff. He's having a little conversation. They may take our lives, but they'll never take my favourite Mel Gibson movie. What was that? Oh, it's one of those. Cool. Let's have a look inside this building now, shall we? Ooh, Darkwraith. This is before he gets all crazy and aggro. And I realised as well, wow, this guy's tough as shit. You remember when he had the dark hand up and I was just laughing at him and mocking him? Shouldn't have been doing that because I can be breaking it. Never thought. I was too busy like, ha ha ha, the dark hand looks like shit. When I should have been, this guy's gonna die. He also has two incredibly fast pokes, which I really disagree with. But the game doesn't care. He's still got them. Very scary enemy. Cracked eyes. He drops his torso, which means chances are you can probably farm a full set from him. I want the helmet. I think the helmet looks beast. This has to be a bonfire, surely. Yeah, it is. You knew it would be. The game is just paced really strangely with bonfires. It's a lot like Dark Souls 2, I feel. Thought we were going to see the Lady Knight then, and Boris, or whatever we were called, Horus. I'm not going to sit at it because A, I've got flasks, and B, I don't want that Darkwraith to come back. These look like goat sorcerer men. No, the spearmen, they're not sorcerers. Fuck you. Cheater. Trying to do things here. Drops his spear. That spear's great and I can use it. It's got ridiculous range. This must be the Legion then. Why didn't it change my lock on? Okay. I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. Remember that door? That's where we are. It's a shortcut. It's linking the world. Problem is, how strong is this motherfucker gonna be? Kind of feel bad that it's sleeping. But I shouldn't show mercy. These things are dangerous. Wow, this thing is strong. Is it stronger than the last one? Well, of course it's stronger than the last one. Pressed X to dodge. I can't use that excuse anymore. Even though it's not an excuse, it's what's happening, but it still feels awkward. I think that's the stun. I'm out of position though to do a crit. Oh, he gave me two. Two of the crystal scales things. What was he guarding? Magic weapon. Does the Black Knight comes back? Wow. That's a development. Well, we might as well, for good luck. This guy's tracking is really good. The person who told me to change the button so that I won't get annoyed is a YouTuber by the name of Furry Wolves, or Wolfs, I don't know how you say it. I just call her Furry. She's into Final Fantasy IX, apparently, and Resident Evil speedrun / survival horror, Silent Hill, that kind of thing. Also an avid Dark Souls / Souls fan. Close. No cigar, though. But she also left an observation that she thinks... she thinks the tracking in this game is just like Dark Souls 2, and I said I really disagree with that, because for the most, I think that the tracking in this game is really fair. There are instances, though, where it definitely feels a little bit, wow, you know, kind of crazy. But it's only really, for me, with people like the Darkwraith and those knights. With everything else, look how trashy that looks. We might be able to farm a full set here. But for everything else, sorry, I've been pleasantly surprised. Let's wear this for a little bit. Don't know why I've brought this up. It makes it even more confusing to see. I should just do this. 68%. We can live with that. The chain kind of looks a bit stupid on this one. It doesn't look terrible, but it's... you know, there's some seams going on there. Should we... It looks like I'm wearing a bin liner on my head. Only kind of works out with capey things. Nah, it doesn't really work either. That works better than I thought it would. Different colours, but yeah, something new to wear for a little bit. Make ourselves look a little different. Should really try and parry this guy. I've got no excuse either. We're super close to a bonfire. The problem is, when I hit it, it's going to bring back everybody. So it's not the best farming run, really. Unless, you know, those guys could drop something. What's this? I did another glitch jump as well, guys. Can you remember when we were in the other wooded area and there was that ledge that I said I tried to jump at it and I couldn't get it, and I said you probably come back here later? I got a bounce jump up off of one of the tree branches. That's a curse frog. It worked a treat. Can't complain. 10 out of 10 IGN. Might be time to use a bone. I've been really using the bones. I've been enjoying them. Let's go and kill him one more time. For good luck. Really looking forward to getting more stamina. Did it again! He fucking stands up and it kills the lock-on. GG, lock-on. Nothing. I can't believe he respawns. Come on, big lad. That's a cool looking move. Is that death? Yes. I'm not pleased with what happened then, because if you saw that, I kicked him and it didn't interrupt him. I think the kick should be a universal interrupt. It normally is. It wasn't then, for whatever variable just happened. This one here is deaf as shit. It's exactly what we wanted. It must be a pretty rare drop there. I reckon it's about 10%, maybe less. This guy's strong as shit. But we already know that. He's just as dangerous as he is in Dark Souls 1. Only I would argue he's more dangerous in this game because in Dark Souls 1 I have a very good grasp of controlling situations in that game. This game not so much. It's kind of awkward when they're wearing the same shit, but... yeah. Chaining! It's hard on this game. You get up really fast. It's going to take some actual timing. Which is a good thing, because it means it's something to learn. But you've got to be fast. He drops embers too, so you can farm embers. He's not the only person who drops embers either. The knights in Lothric do. A lot of enemies dropping embers. What is my defensive values? 94. 97. It's cool that you can get the Dark Knight armor this early. Dark Knight. The Batman armor. We need to remember that both those Darkwraiths are going to be on the prowl. Yeah, he's there. Look at him. Looking all miserable and... oh, they're both there. Dude. Can I have one of you? Yeah. Yes, you can, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no dark hand. You dumb bastard. How'd you get so tall? You weren't this tall before. Skeleton man. Kick. Kick. Notice how everybody recovers faster than we do? Some serious recovery shit going on in this game. You definitely cranked it up. What is that? What does that mean? That gave me an Estus flask. Why? Ooh. Got you. I didn't know you were there, sir. I just, you know. Look, he's dropping those things. I don't know what they are. It's like a bloody piece of slate. A slate dagger. It might be a Covenant item. And if it is, it's easy to farm because I've got tons of the shit. Not even wanting it. I say tons. About 4. That's ton. That qualifies, right? Another ember. Somebody's fighting. What am I listening to? That sounds pretty important. Of course you stop blocking when I kick. Cheater. I wish you could walk on the roots or something. They really need to bring that back. There's nothing better than walking on precarious routes and then slipping off them at without notice to an immediate death. Somebody's fighting in there. And they're firing spells and all kinds of weird noises. Need to experiment with the stance in this weapon, but I never use it. I really should. It is pretty cool. They killed the Darkwraith? Are you serious? You wankers killed the Darkwraith? It's those shield ones though, so it makes perfect sense. These shield guys are dicks. They're really dickish. Like super dicks. Wow, nice jump attack, dude. That's his flurry. The spear has passive poison build up on it. Double kick. The only way to play. Drop some good things. I don't know what we're walking into, but I'm quite excited. More Darkwraith armor. It must be a... Shit, that's not a flask. It must be quite a common drop. It'd be good, wouldn't it? You know, if you walked in this room and there's already a boss fight happening. Someone's fighting the boss. That'd be cool. It's the idea of stumbling into a boss fight rather than being the reason the boss is there. Just going to double check what's over here, guys, just to be thorough. Frame rate's not the best in this zone, but it's doable. Anyway, time to see what's behind the door. Locked. Anticlimactic or what? What is it? I think I know what this fight is. I think this is the Abyss Watchers or whatever the bloody called. Because I've seen that room, I think. I'm going to go spend these souls.